It sounds like Martel is as broke as a joke, especially since he is now requesting for Melody to pay his attorney fees, and he wants full custody. But we're going to get right into it, you guys. But first, it is Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like
and subscribe
and comment down below, you all, because on this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's a little late. Hope y'all forgive us, but it was just a mess. Mm-hmm. So she actually was able to get her real phone number,
right?
Because he subpoenaed it. Which for me, I feel like as long as you're able to contact the parent and it's at
kids.
least one of their phone numbers.
Yeah, I mean,
because what if she has multiple numbers?
Yeah.
I seriously doubt she's giving him like the one
no,
that
she has. She probably got
another phone just
that's
for that
only
phone.
For him.
Yeah.
That when he calls, that she knows. Okay, he is calling.
Yeah. I doubt she gave him like her actual main line where her man calls her and stuff like that.
Absolutely not, please.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because I mean that's just exhausting.
Yeah.
You know, and then apparently he was still harassing her and stuff. He has been following her on dates and recording her. I don't know if it was just that one time, because I do remember there was one time that he did do it and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I don't know if he has continued to do that, like, foolishness. Yeah. So that happened and everything and stuff like that. But apparently they had subpoenaed, was it the Fletchers to court and stuff like that? They have gotten so many other people involved and everything. Which I think is, I don't know if it's really necessary. Like, why is it necessary to do all that?
I'm going to be so upset with any friend who calls me to court for anything. Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that girl in Love and Hip Hop when she was like, I don't do courts for my friends.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? Who was it that had
Tokyo.
Yeah, Tokyo. Yeah, that's how I am. I don't want to go to court on your behalf. Don't get me involved.
I love you, but not that much.
Like, I love you, but I don't even like going to court for myself.
Yeah.
And putting up that time. I'm sorry. Do not get me involved in stuff like that. Do not. You do that.
I mean, unless it's like some domestic violence situation and you need,
yes,
like it's a dire thing,
but
then I'll show up. But
about
if not,
you all having
child support issues and your
like
man's a delinquent.
You guys were arguing and
like,
do not get me involved in that
yeah.
stuff. Because I will involve my friends and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but it seems like maybe the Fletchers came out on Melody's side because she actually was talking to them and stuff like that.
Even though he's the one who called them to come.
Well, I guess they basically told the court how it was and everything, stuff like that.
And even the mom too. He was upset with the mom based on what the mom said in court.
Yeah.
And so it's like, Martell, everybody knows you cheated. Like we all, and then we all watched the show too.
Yeah, and I seriously doubt that you actually want to be a full-time dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he only wants it so he can get a check. Just like how I secretly, how we both believe that Keke Palmer's baby daddy is probably trying to set her up to be getting child support.
Exactly. And to have her and for him to have full custody of the child.
Yeah, because Melody also was saying that Martel has been moving. He has moved several times.
Yeah.
So it sounds like this man ain't got money or got any funds. Mm-hmm. So I can see him using them kids as a meal ticket, and he got 4 meal tickets.
That's exactly what he probably thinking.
Yeah,
like, I got 4 meal tickets. Ooh, man, she gonna really pay me, and I don't have to do much. And I don't know why that is, because Martell, we saw you wrote a book, right? We saw him with his wine stuff.
Well, like she said, they don't have the duo income anymore.
That's true. And then, but he has these that he has been doing. Are they not doing well, Martell?
I'm sorry. I seriously doubt a wine.
The Suits thing?
I think he will be great with Suits. I think that will be a really good venture for him.
But I don't know how much that guy is going to pay him, too, though. But, yeah, I mean, you got 3 things going on. You don't
He actually has one thing going on, because I'm going to tell you why. You got the 3?
Yeah, I got the 3.
The cookbook ain't going to work. Don't nobody really believe you cooking anything, okay? The wine...
Oh, that was a cookbook. But no, remember he wrote a book about him and his kids traveling or something?
That's for the kids. That was what season was that? That was 2-3 seasons. I seriously doubt it's still selling.
Okay, so
the cookbook, that's gone. Don't nobody want to see you shirtless in the kitchen like some porno thing. And then 2, the whole wine. What woman is going to go get a wine? No.
A wine by Martel?
No, I don't want no wine from no Martel. Do I really think this grown ass man is sitting down here drinking wine? Like, no, the wine is a feminine drink. I'm sorry. Like,
no, that's not true.
Most men do not.
Wine.
Listen, most men do not drink wine. You usually see that with tequila or bourbon. And when I think about wine, I think of a woman sitting cross-legged in front of a TV.
There are a lot of men who are into wine. There are a lot of men who.
But that's not what you first think about when you think about wine. You think of wine as a nice, sexy, soft drink that woman would drink.
That's really why he started the whole wine thing. He started that because he said that his mother drank a lot of wine. And so he was really doing it for the women. And remember the women all came out. Remember they came out to sip his wine at that time?
Did he pay them? Because it didn't look that full.
Well, I mean, they like the wine. They seem to like the wine.
I doubt the wine business. Okay. I'm not buying. Listen, as a woman, I don't care how fine you are. I'm probably not going to be buying a wine from a man. I'm going to probably be drinking wine from a woman.
Yeah. Or an established wine company that you know that. Look, listen. First of all, I were to drink
alcohol,
so
I don't drink, but because I
it has to be something that's established, right? Like you know for certain, like this particular wine bottle has been really good. So we're gonna drink this wine bottle.
I'm sorry, like if you're drinking wine, like if I were to drink wine, right? Or like any type of liquor, it would have to be so saturated with sugar that I don't even know I'm drinking liquor. Like it's gonna have to be like some straight really up passion fruit, right?
Okay.
And I don't really see men really caring about like men are the ones who they are drinking bourbon and like all these really heavy drinks without any chaser. Like I'd rather go to a woman who knows the pain, right?
Yeah,
so I will go to a woman. I don't really see a man making a nice sweet wine that's
okay.
You know
so like if Melody came up with her wine,
I'll go to Melody.
You go to Melody
because I can see her drinking wine.
That's true because what you're saying is the women know more about what wines taste good.
Yeah.
Than the man. So I hear
like
what
I would
you're
go
saying.
to like men should go to men for wine, right? Because they would know what they would like. I would go to a woman for wine personally because I can totally see Melody on her little Instagram lives drinking a nice cup of wine or whatever as she comes and she gives us the tea
because
or the
it's
whatever.
Mostly women who drink wine. That's what you're saying. Now
like, I don't
men
see.
who drink
I
wine,
don't see
but
a
mostly
man.
women drink wine. Okay,
like to me, I don't see like in my mind when I think about wine. I'm not seeing a man sitting down here kikiing and sharing the tea over wine. I would see a woman doing that. Yeah, I'm not trying to be like sexist about the wine or anything.
No, but there are men. There are a lot.
I haven't heard of that. This is the first time. It was the first time I heard about it with Martel. I was like, why the hell is he making a wine?
So what was the other one that we said? He had the book. He had the wine.
No, the suits. Down. He should do the suits, and I think one more he can do.
What?
He should do fitness. Fitness is suits.
Right.
He's known for suits and he's known for fitness. He's known for looking good.
Cheater, maybe you can do the personal trainer.
Hey, I just gave you 2 businesses.
A personal trainers are always hitting on the women that they're.
And I'm sure a lot of men will love to go to Martel to help them. I'm sure a lot of women will too as well.
Right. Okay. So Martel, you got 2 good things that we've told you to go do.
Yeah.
Go do those things and stop trying to depend on your wife, like Kevin, your ex-wife, like Kevin Hunter and what was the other loser's name? Mary J. Blige's husband. Stop trying to depend on the woman like they did with their women.
Hey,
okay?
Martel, get a podcast. Go get a podcast.
You can do it, Martel. All right?
Get a podcast.
I know Melody is no longer there holding your pants up. But you can do it, Martel. You must do it because you got 4 kids that you got to pay child support for.
And I'm sorry, most times men do not carry the children, and most of the time you always hear about mothers being mothers. You never really hear about dads being dads. I mean, you do hear about it, but like you're more inclined to give custody to the one who birthed them. Yeah. Yes, you did help bring your sperm, but you didn't carry them for 9 months.
She doesn't have any problems with her. We know it. You know it.
Yeah.
When the kids were with both of you, we saw them a lot more times with Mel also. And when she wasn't with them, it's because she was doing something on the family's behalf in terms of business.
Yeah.
So I don't really see the judge. And Melody is not even asking for full custody. I think she's asking for joint custody.
But that's not good enough for him.
Martel wants to have full custody. And the only reason why you want to have that, Martel, is you want to have the coins. Because if you really wanted full custody and you were going to be this full-time dad, why are you getting upset? Because you want to go on a date and your mama don't want to look after the kids. When the kids are supposed...
First of all, you would know that the kids come first, so you can't even do that.
The kids are not always even with him, right? So the times you go on your date, you should go on your date when the kids are with Mel, so that you don't have to burden your poor mom to be a babysitter when the kids are with you. You mean when the kids are with you half of the time, you can't even take care of them, yet you want full custody? Bruh.
Yeah.
It is not you know what I'm saying? The math ain't mathing.
Yeah.
What else? What's going on?
But was it Kimmy? Of course, Maurice has forced her to go on the stand. If I was Kimmy, I would look at Maurice. you could go make your little date or whatever. I'm not going. I actually don't give a
Kimmy
damn
has
what
a
you
problem
do.
still with Kiowa. That's why she went.
My thing is, so what? This woman went and said that you were possibly a mistress. That will always be there. I mean, I can see you wanting to clear your name and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I just feel like you bring it up now after all these years.
She's
married. You're married.
She insinuated that
she broke
Kim broke them up in terms because they were still in that process of trying to reconcile. According to Maurice, who told Kim it was Kiowa who wanted to reconcile, not him. But Kim, we know that men lie. So Maurice could have lied. And I will not put it past him. Maybe he was also saying those little things to Kiowa in her ear so that like she is not too like difficult with him when they're trying to draw up divorce papers. So the bottom line is, Kimmy,
the beef really is with Maurice.
She's trying to tell Kiowa, well, also, I guess after you insinuated that, I guess people got on the internet and bashed me out and whatever. And Kiowa raised a good point. I don't have control over what people go and say on social media about you.
And why should I go
and it's not my fight.
I'm
not going to go... Exactly. Why should I cape for you when, let's just say for shits and giggles, I wanted to reconcile and he didn't. And then you guys got together. You know, so like, okay, maybe I said that from a hurt place. But like you said, you guys are like, you've moved on. He married you, right, Kimmy? No orgasm at all, and very selfish.
Still having to have sex during cancer.
But you got the man.
You're focused on the wrong thing.
You got the man. You have him now. You guys seem to be doing fine. Kiowa got married. Now, please, you all let me know if she's still married, because we don't. Anytime they have these little meetings with the whole family that is Monster's life, I don't see her partner. So
I'm sorry,
you guys let me know if he... I know that he was there one time. He was there one time. I saw it one of the seasons ago. And that season, Maurice left early. So maybe the man was like, I ain't coming no more to these stuff. Because if the daddy gonna leave, I will not be there with the two women. I'm not doing that no more.
I'm sorry.
So, Maurice but he came one time and Maurice was not there. So maybe that's why he caught foot. He said no more. But... yeah. You guys let me know if she's actually still with her hubby. But she has already gotten married. Why you're still harping on this, Kimmy?
What you need to be focused on is getting a divorce. You want to save your reputation with this man who has you
according to her,
has you out here still having sex with him as you are going through cancer. I just can't even imagine. Like somebody said, it sounds like art. Which, I mean, to me, it kind of does sound like that. Because I have no desire. But you say you need sex, which you actually don't need. What you do need is oxygen. Because if you didn't have it today, you would die. If you didn't have sex, you would be just fine. Yeah. So unless you have a sexual addiction, even if you did have a sex addiction, it's not a need. That's an addiction that you need to go heal. And you need to go get some therapy over. Exactly. But I'm not going to, my body is not going to be your therapy because you are oversexed. Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, you are worried on the wrong thing. You need to worry about getting a damn divorce, getting some strength, and collecting what you have and moving on.
While we do need people to populate the earth, you need sex to create people to populate the earth. That is not even a need that's required right now on the earth. We got quite a bit of people. Maurice's little sex addiction or wanting for sex or putting this woman through the ringer, it is not a need for Maurice.
The stress is actually going to contribute to her keeping this cancer.
All. It's not a need for Maurice. It's not.
The stress is actually going to contribute more to her cancer. Yeah. Because you're here forcing me basically to have sex with you throughout this whole thing. And stress causes cancer. Exactly. It's pretty well known. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're having to deal with that thing. You're holding on to Kiowa, then you're also holding on to this man that don't want to be kept and all this stuff. And now it's kind of like...
Now you got to raise Monster because you got a father right there in the home.
And you are now you're dealing with cancer and then chores and all this stuff to the point that you're harassing a 14-year-old boy or 15-year-old boy
about... Remember when he went out of his way to even move Kiowa and her husband to where they were at just so that he can be close to Monster? He went out of his way. He wanted to raise Monster during his teenage years. And now you don't. You want to leave it for Kimmy to do? Miss
Hot mess.
That. Anywho, Tisha and what's Kiki? Tisha. I know Kiki, your family member.
She's a cousin. I mean, really.
She's your family member, but Tisha, that girl don't really like you.
Not at all.
Whatever friendships you all had before is gone.
Dead and gone. I feel like the line has been crossed many times.
It has been crossed, and Keisha, you need to love yourself enough and move on. Have the people around you who want to celebrate you. You ain't got to run behind someone to show up at your event when she does not want to. Because what's the point? What will be the point? She'll be there. She'll act the plump fool. She'll mess up your event. She'll embarrass you for no reason. Like, move on from Kiki. And I really only think that they brought her here
to be messy.
To be really messy and totally mess up your relationship.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I've been looking at that man with side eye ever since he's brought to Africa.
Same.
Tanzania. He came here. That fool came here. Love and mercy. Anywho.
That fool came here.
And I don't know who he came to meet here. You know, for the Tanzanian women are not really like that. Yeah. To come and meet with somebody. So I don't know who he came to meet here. Maybe it was like a rendezvous with him and somebody else.
Yeah.
Anywho.
But I think that was everything.
Oh, but we wanted to say congratulations, Tisha. We see you doing big things. You got the key to the city.
Honey.
Woo! Key to the city. Congratulations. You're doing wonderful and big things, Tisha. I always caution when women are doing wonderful and big things and they have children. So, you know, just always remember where Melody is right now. You know, when you think, well, because Melody was so busy too, like trying to do all this stuff, you know, and then
I would say still keep the focus on the family, right?
Keep your focus on the family. Don't be too busy, especially with this man Marcel, because sometimes you get so busy, you ain't looking to see how this man moving. Don't trust this man, especially he come ask you for a condo so he can work, huh? So, girl, don't be too busy. You already got your coins. You got your money. Don't be too busy, and don't be out here trying to help him, using up your money to help him to do bills and all that stuff. Now he's telling you that
you have to come and pay half because you are refusing for him to get a condo.
What? Tisha, I am telling you, okay? All right now.
Don't take the relationship for granted, honey.
It's not even taking the relationship because I don't know what kind of relationship they have now. But you got to be don't get too busy where you lose yourself and you're not paying attention to what's going on and making moves on your behalf. The last thing you want is to be so busy as he is busy and get yourself tied up in debt and all that you ain't got that. Like, Tisha, you had a whole money to use to bail someone out of debt and turn the company from the red all the way into the black. And now it's debt-free and doing well into a multi-million-dollar company. You did that, okay? Ain't nobody can take that from you. But don't get too busy with Marceau, and don't be listening to him and getting your money tied up with businesses and all that. Always make sure you got something in the tilly for yourself. If you got to move on.
Hello.
Okay, you've helped him one time. Don't keep on helping him.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got to say.
But yeah, it's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite y'all to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.